W646 QCB Radio, and this is another episode of the Godflow Show, and it's your host that does the most amazing man of the hour, more uncut than your favorite porn scene, with a better jumper than a long-range sniper Steph Curry, more clutch than Tom Brady down 28-3, halftime of the Super Bowl, and the greatest of all time, like one Floyd Money Mayweather. It's your boy, Chedda The God. I'm live in the building today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm by myself on this lovely Sunday. NFL Week 16 Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, is upon us. One more week until it's all over. So for some teams that are fighting to get in, this is your last chance. For some teams that are not getting in, this is the last chance. So at least impress us one more time. And before I get into this show today, I know it's been a little minute since we've been on air, but I do want to discuss one past event that I didn't get to talk about on this show. I want to talk about LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball, father of, the Ball brothers, the whole Ball situation, Big Baller Brand. He wants to start a league, a Big Baller Brand league outside of the NCAA that will be available for high school students that are, not going to college, but, just graduated from high school. It gives them a chance to make at least $3,000 to $10,000 a month while being a part of this league. So this is a new opportunity for some of these guys to, how can I say it? This is an opportunity for some of these guys to go make money instead of actually going to college. Now, in today's world, well, back in my day, back in my time, when you went to school, you had to be a student athlete. There was no, focus on athletics, or there was no separate road you could take to get to, the NFL and the NBA without having to go to school. You had to go to college, all right? In today's times, things have changed. You no longer have to, be a student athlete. You can just be an athlete, all right? We got Carl is tuned in, Opso is tuned in. Opso says, great idea, don't know how he'll put it together though. It's going to generate funds on its own. You got to look at sponsorship. You got to look at the fact that these arenas are going to want this event in their arenas. These NBA arenas are going to want to are going to bite the chance to make money with this idea. So I think he's going to make, as far as the money is not a problem, he's going to have to bring in the right people to put him in the right situation. Okay? If he has the right people that can put him in the right situation, I don't see why this can't possibly shut down the NCAA. If you feel like this can shut down the NCAA, let me know in the comments. But this Big Baller Brand League, this is going to shake the very foundation of the NCAA, okay? This is bigger than just basketball. We're talking football. We're talking soccer. We're talking golf. We're talking water polo. We're talking skiing. We're talking figure skating. Every sport that a college has or does, this opens the door for everything. Okay, don't think Big Baller Brand is just gonna stop at the basketball level. Once this basketball thing gets started, once this basketball league gets started and it gets off the ground and players are making money and people are viewing in and tuning in and watching these kids play, this is going to also switch over to football. This is going to also switch over to baseball, wrestling. God, it's so much money to be made behind this because, let's be honest. Everybody has at least went to one high school, or at least went to high school with a kid that that was very talented, on the field, but wasn't smart in the classroom, okay? We've had those kids, and those kids end up not going to college because they weren't smart. In today's society, they would thrive. They would thrive. So I like the idea of the Big Baller Brand League. I want to see how he's going to string this all together. That's all I want to see, man. But let's go ahead and jump into this week, man. NFL Week 16. Let's go ahead and start off with the first game on the schedule. We got the Doo-Doo Browns taking on the Chicago Bears. The Bears are 4-10, if I'm not mistaken. I think 4-10 right now. Cleveland's 0-16. Haven't won a game all season. Obviously, I'm going with the Chicago Bears. I've lost all hope in Cleveland winning the game this season, even with, Josh Gordon coming back. We got Opso saying Browns get the win. Browns do not win this game. The Cleveland Browns will not win this game. I've lost all hope in Cleveland, man. Deshaun Kaiser throws off his back foot. He throws off his back foot. Everything he throws is off his back foot. We got Jamal Mackey saying, 2 trash cans fighting today. I absolutely agree with you. There is 2 trash cans out here fighting. Well, I don't think the Chicago Bears are trash. I think what the Chicago Bears need to do is get rid of some of their coaching personnel. John Fox, I think he's going under this season. And give that team a good coach and rebuild that defense. I don't see nothing wrong with Chicago. As far as Cleveland, though, like I said every week about Cleveland, they got a good defense. But the problem is Deshaun Kaiser is your quarterback, so you are what you is. But in this one, man, just give me Chicago by 10. I like Jordan Howard right now. Queso and Crackers is a viewer on this show. Me and him were talking about this in one of our shows. And he made a case for Jordan Howard to be the top 5 or a top 5 running back in this league. And I may have to agree with you on that one now. We got Juwan Mackey saying Chicago guaranteed they win against them. Yeah, this is a guaranteed win right now. I had faith that Cleveland would at least get one win this season. I thought they would at least get one win. Sorry, technical difficulties. Sorry about that. But I thought Cleveland was at least going to give me one win this season, but they're not. All right, no faith in them. On to the next game of the schedule. We got the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals 5-9. Marvin Lewis is gone. He does not want to be part of the organization anymore. I just think, they said, we're going to fire you. He was like, don't fire me. I'll just leave. I know my time was coming. I'm just going to leave. The Detroit Lions are still fighting for a playoff chance. Everything is on Matthew Stafford. If Stafford goes down, that is the end of Detroit's run. When Stafford means the Detroit right now is what Aaron Rodgers means to Green Bay on an every night basis. We got Opso saying Detroit by 6 in this one. Opso, I'm going to go Detroit by 14 in this one. I think after I seen that game last week against the Minnesota Vikings, and I'm not saying the Bengals are this bad. I'm just saying that I don't see any effort from this team. I don't see any energy from this team. See anything from this team right now. Andy Dalton is trash. Detroit is hungry. They're still in it. They still got a chance to make the playoffs. They're still fighting. They just have to continue winning. All teams have to continue winning until the last game of the season. So, I'm going with Detroit by 14. I'm going Detroit big in this one. All right. Let's go into the next game of the schedule. This is probably going to be one of the games of the week, or the game of the week in this one. We got the LA Rams taking on the Tennessee Titans. The Titans did lose last week. I don't even think the Titans are worthy of being 8-6. I think they're actually worse than 8-6. We got Juwan Mackey saying Kansas City are given a curse. Just depends on what kind of day Andy Dalton have. You know what? I'm going to give you a little insight on how I feel about Cincinnati. I don't understand Cincinnati. You had Chad Johnson at one point. You had TJ Husnazada at one point. You had Mohamed Sanu, AJ Green at one point. They've had some talented receivers in a small window span. You had Carson Palmer, still couldn't win. Corey Dillon was on that team, still could not win. I just don't get Cincinnati. Is it the culture there? Is it the coaching? Is it the coaching personnel? What is it in Cincinnati? Because Cincinnati always has, they always have good players. They have good players, good skill position players. And they do not come up with wins in clutch situations. They had, remember Leon Hall from Michigan? They had Leon Hall on one side. They had Pat-Man Jones on the other side. They had Jonathan Joseph and Leon Hall on the same side before. They have had good teams. I just don't understand why Cincinnati is just so trash. Maybe getting rid of Marvin Lewis will change the culture. We don't know. But the culture needs to be shifted some way, somehow, Cincinnati. All right. We got also saying, Cincy, the redhead stepchild, they get spanked by everyone. And we got Juwan saying they don't have any identity. The staff is trash. And look who has arrived. The ghost himself, Mr. Casper. This man works for the government. We still don't know his government name. Nobody has seen this man to this day. Queso and Crackers is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Queso is going on. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. Comment, share the video. Make sure you share the video. Comment below, man. And right now, we're just discussing the history or the status of the Cincinnati Bengals, man. I just don't get this organization, man. I really don't. You had Jeremy Hill in the backfield who had that one good year as a rookie. and you just never seen him again. I don't get it. Was it Jeremy Ross? Jeremy Ross still has not played. I don't get Cincinnati. What is it? Is it the coach there? Is it the air? I mean, is the stadium built on an Indian burial ground or something? What is it? Who put a curse on the Bengals, man? Whoever put a curse on the Bengals is not funny anymore. Take the curse off. Let these boys be great, man. Somebody got to be great someday. Let these boys be great, man. They have suffered enough. Makes absolutely no sense, man. I'm serious, man. The Bengals have suffered a long time. The Bengals have suffered more than the black folks in America, man. This makes no sense, man. Let this team be great. We got Case on Cracker saying Bengals are like the LA Clippers the past years. All talent, no show. I love that comparison. The Bengals are like the LA Clippers the past years. All talent, no show. I love that. Great comparison, man. You're absolutely right. Let's move on to this next game, man. The LA Rams are taking on the Tennessee Titans. And like I said, I don't even feel like the Titans are worthy of being 8-6 right now. That's how bad I feel about the Tennessee Titans. Sean Q, Couch Talk Podcast is in the building. The best relationship in the big show, man. What is going on, Mr. Sean Q? What it do? Right now, we're discussing Rams and Titans. I'm going Rams big in this one. Give me Rams by 14. So says Fats. He agrees with us. I absolutely agree with him, too. But give me the Rams by this one. Give me Rams by 14. The Rams front four with Aaron McDonald, man, and Robert Quinn. These guys get pressure on the quarterback. They're able to pocket a mobile quarterback. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying about pocket a mobile quarterback. They're able to contain a mobile quarterback. Make sure that he's not able to get outside this bubble. You know what I'm saying? We got Case on Cracker saying Rams by 10. Opso says Rams by 10. Mackie says Rams got a legit chance this year. Gurley is looking like the best back in the league. I don't know, but I can't really give that an argument that Todd Gurley isn't up for consideration for one of the best running backs in the league this year. He has definitely been very productive in this offense, running the ball, catching the ball out of the backfield. I've noticed that a lot of guys this year, a lot of backs this year, are making plays, not only running the ball, but catching the ball in the backfield. Leonard Fournette, who came in the league as one of the backs they said that could not catch, has shown some good ability as far as catching the ball in traffic and in space. You got Le'Veon Bell, you got Todd Gurley, you got Alvin Kamara, you got Jordan Howard, Tariq Condon, excuse me. We got running backs like those guys that are able to catch those passes out the backfield, so he's definitely been a big help in the past game. We got Case on Cracker saying Rams by 10 as well. Erica is tuned in. What is going on, Miss Erica? Comment below, share the video. Right now we're discussing Rams and Titans. We got Queso saying he is not Le'Veon Bell, but he's a good part of the offense. I have a thing about Le'Veon Bell. Let me talk about this. This is my thing about Le'Veon Bell. I don't know how good Le'Veon Bell really is. Let me tell you why I'm saying this. When you're in a system like Pittsburgh, you tend to thrive because there's a lot of weapons in Pittsburgh. Okay? There's a lot of weapons in Pittsburgh, so therefore teams can't really gear up to stop one particular person. Okay? For instance, in this situation, when Antonio Brown went down with injury, right? And in comes Juju Smith. All right, Juju Smith, probably one of the best, youngest players to ever come into the NBA. Not NBA, but the NFL. Comes in and has this tremendous night. Good night, New England. Okay. We've never seen Le'Veon Bell play by himself. Like, I've never seen Le'Veon Bell in a situation where he has to carry the offense. It's always been the weapons around in Pittsburgh. And that's the only thing about Le'Veon Bell. I'm not saying that he's not good. I just don't know how good he is because he's surrounded by a lot of talent. We got Queso say, hell no, Bell is 75% of the offense. I'm not taking away anything that Bell does. I'm not taking away any of his stats. All I'm suggesting is this. When you're playing behind a great receiver as a running back, and you're playing with a somewhat of a decent or future Hall of Fame quarterback, and you got a 6'4" target in Martavis Bryant, who runs a 4.4. You got Juju Smith. You got Eli Rogers. You got Jesse James. You got a lot of targets around you. It takes a lot of pressure off of you. That's all I'm saying. We got also saying, give me a back that is in today's league. I can't. Say it with me. Inconsistent. Jawan Mackey must agree with me. I'm telling you, I'm not a huge Le'Veon Bell fan. And Mackey's absolutely right. He is very inconsistent as a running back. He shows up sometimes he doesn't. And since we're talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers, Antonio Brown is doubtful to play in the playoffs, to make the playoffs. So if Le'Veon Bell is a no, I mean not Le'Veon Bell, but if Antonio Brown is a no-go in the playoffs, when they go and play whoever they play, let's say they play Jacksonville. That's what I really want to see the matchup of. Let's say that matchup happens. They're going to get thrashed. We got Maggie saying, we all know about Bell's sportsmanship. We got also saying, Gurley is a prime example. Last year he was boo-boo, and this year he is good again because it's a team sport and a passing league. Gurley was pretty decent last season, but he wasn't as good as he was this year because that passing game has really opened up for the Rams, all right? Jared Goff and that passing game, Sammy Watkins, Robert Woods, old man Woods coming out of nowhere. I mean, the targets that they have with the LA Rams is infinite, okay? A lot of targets, so it makes Todd Gurley's game really open up. I'm not saying Todd Gurley is a bad back. I'm just saying that he's surrounded by a lot of good talent, okay? We got Queso Crackers. He's not agreeing with me. And also saying he was out 4 games last year and was still a top 10 in rushing yards. And we got Queso saying, please look up Bell's stats the past 3 years. We got Maggie saying, greats don't walk off the field during the game and quit. D-Dad. I absolutely agree with you on that one, Mackie. I'm not debating the stats, Queso. I'm not debating the stats. I'm not saying the man wasn't productive. All I'm saying is the fact that he's surrounded by so much talent, how really good is Le'Veon Bell? That's all I'm saying. We got Cunningham tuned in. What is going on? Sharing comment below. Right now, we're discussing NFL Week 16 games right now. And we're talking about the Rams and Titans. And we're in a debate right now on the status of Le'Veon Bell. I don't feel like Bell is that great. And we got also saying, while also being out multiple times for smoking weed with blunt and minor injuries. Okay, I give you that. I'm not debating the stats, y'all. I'm not debating the man's stats. All I'm saying is, I just don't know how good Le'Veon Bell is because there's a lot of talent around him. Would you say the same about Ed James for the Colts? That's a good question. And that's a good question. He was surrounded by a lot of talent and when he played for the Colts, so you can kind of say that. I mean, we really don't. I mean, this is my thing. As a running back, when you're playing like, okay, Jordan Howard, yeah, he gets 30 carries a game. Of course, he's supposed to get 150-something yards, but he's really running the ball. He's a really good running back because he's playing in a situation where he has no choice but to run. I like seeing backs in situations like that. Okay, so I'm not disagreeing with you. He definitely was surrounded by a lot of talent. Also saying when the Steelers versus Vikings in the Super Bowl, we can talk about it then. You know what? Just because you made that outlandish comment, we're going on to the next game here. Next game on the schedule, we got the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs need to keep this win in order to get in the playoffs. The Dolphins are pretty much out at 6-8 unless a miracle happens, so they definitely have to at least try to win this game. Woof. Xavier Howard is going to be lined up on Tyreek Hill. How excited are you guys to see Xavier Howard, a.k.a. the Padlock, on Tyreek Hill? I'm excited to see this game. We got also agreeing saying Edward James definitely was surrounded by a lot of talent. We got Juwan Mackey saying James inconsistent to seeing too many times where he wasn't even effective and Peyton saved him. Agreed. We got Queso saying Kansas City by 21. Do you have any faith in Jay Cutler's arm against Kansas City? Do anybody have any faith against Jay Cutler's arm against Kansas City? But Kansas City definitely has one of the worst pass defenses in the league. They give up a lot of points. This just could be one of those games. Where Jay Cutler comes out of the ball, man. Don't be surprised. But I'm not saying they're gonna win this game. Give me Kansas City by 10 in this one. At the end of the day, it's still Jay Cutler throwing the ball, man. I'm so saying Miami by 3. I'm so taking Miami by 3. Are you serious, man? Come on, man. You got Queso saying he will throw 2 picks first quarter and get put on the bench. I don't like Kansas City's defense, man, but Kansas City, they have no choice but to win. I think they'll win this one. The offense seems like it's back. Kareem Hunt is finally showing some life again in his offense. I'll take Kansas City. I'll take Kansas City by 10. We got Juwan Mackey said that's a toss-up because you never know what Cutler, and that's my only thing because if Cutler has a Cutler type day or a good Cutler day against a Kansas City Chiefs defensive secondary with a lot of holes, This could smell trouble. I mean, they still got Jarvis Landry, Kenny Stills. They got targets. They got targets in Miami. We got Juwan Mackey saying if Miami gets down, they will lose. They can't come back on nobody, and that's my only thing. Kansas City has a lot of what I like to call home run hitters or one-play guys. You give them the ball, they get in space, they get that space, they get one play, it's over. We got also saying Alex Smith chokes again, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Cutler, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Drake saves Miami. Nah, I'm not buying it. Nah, not buying it. Give me Kansas. Then we have to remember this is the same Miami Dolphins team that just lost to Buffalo. Yeah, give me Kansas City over the Miami Dolphins by at least 10. All right, I'll take Kansas City by 10 in that one. Let's go to the next game here, man. We got the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Now, the Patriots, they are, that is a team that will cheat you to death. Fog machines, paying the referees. No, just let me stop. But no, seriously, they're taking on the Buffalo Bills. They're at home. Tom Terrific Brady. It doesn't matter who's in and who's out for the Patriots. As long as Tom Terrific Brady's in the pocket, he's going to get about 30 seconds to throw the ball. This Bills defense has a lot of holes in it. Offensively, they can't move the ball. I expect Tyrod Taylor to give me 2 of them things and give me New England by 14. I'll take New England by 14 over the Buffalo Bills. Bills 8-6 record does not reflect their play. I will tell you that much. It does not reflect their play. Let's go to the next game in the schedule, man. We got the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. This is going to be one of the key games of the day. And let me talk about my hatred for the Atlanta Falcons right quick. I'm going to tell you why I don't like the Atlanta Falcons, okay? The Atlanta Falcons, they burnt me so bad last week in fantasy football. So bad last week in fantasy football. It hurt my soul. It hurt my spirit. It hurt my pride. I've never felt pain like that before in my life. Absolutely hurt me last week, man. I don't know if y'all watch the Atlanta Falcons. They played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? They played them. It was the Monday night game. I had Mohamed Sanu. Also, you know what league I'm talking about. I had Mohamed Sanu. All I needed was 2 touchdowns or a touchdown and some yards. These fools ran the ball the whole game. They ran the ball the whole game. The whole game. Who runs the ball the whole game? Oh, my God, man. Blew it. Blew my playoff win in fantasy. So I do not like the Falcons. I hope y'all lose the rest of y'all games because y'all cost me my fantasy game. I am going with the New Orleans Saints by, you know what? I'm getting disrespectful today. I'm going Saints by 21. Saints by 21. Drew Brees is at home. They got to win this game to go ahead and secure the NFC South, or at least lock that down to make sure they stay in the, make sure they get the number 2 seed, if I'm not mistaken. Number 2 and number 3 seed. But anyways, New Orleans is in it, but they gotta win. They gotta get this win today. Give me the Saints by 21. I'm getting that disrespectful. Alvin Kamara was out last time, went out early, and that killed the entire offense. The New Orleans Saints, I did some research this past week, and I posted these stats on my Facebook. Posted 2 stats, and nobody could figure out who were the 2 guys that I posted. Well, those stats were C.J. Spiller's best year in New Orleans, and that was Alvin Kamara's year this year in the NFL. Sean Payton loves these running backs that he can use out in wide receiver, out in space like a wide receiver, or line them up in the backfield. He loves guys like that. Alvin Kamara to the Saints is what Reggie Bush used to be to the Saints. Okay, Mackey's saying they need to lose out so my Cowboys can sneak in. Listen to him, Mackey. Listen to him. I done told y'all for the last time. Ain't no Cowboys in the playoffs. Y'all not getting in. I don't care what Zeke is. I don't care if Zeke back. You not getting in the playoffs. Okay? You're not getting in. No Cowboys. Okay? When the playoffs start and the club open up and y'all walk to the door, when they check your ID, they're gonna say you cannot get in. You're not getting in. Ain't no playoffs. Ain't no sneaking in. Ain't no going in the back door to get in. Ain't no climbing down the chimney to get in. Ain't no sitting in the mailbox looking for an opening to get in. You not getting in. Okay? You not getting in. We got Paul Carson tuned in. Also saying no one cares about the Cowgirls. Juwan Mackey saying Mark Ingram finally blossomed. I don't think Mark Ingram finally blossomed. I think Alvin Kamara finally arrived for him. That's what happened with Mark Ingram. Alvin Kamara arrived, and when Alvin Kamara arrived, he just opened up his game. Because now he doesn't have to be the back that does everything that Alvin Kamara does. Alvin Kamara does his job while he does his job. Like, I find it kind of funny how, well, not really funny, but I find it amusing how the Saints really use both these guys at the same time. We got Juwan Mackey said, bro, Atlanta got to play Carolina too. Carolina gonna knock them out. Juwan Mackey, listen to him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a public service announcement. Listen here, Cowboy fans, listen here. Y'all are not getting in the playoffs, okay? All right, we ain't even on air right now. Cowboy fans, y'all are not getting in the playoffs. Ain't no sneaking in. Ain't no coming through the back door. You are not allowed in, okay? This is a 21 and up party, and y'all are 18. You ain't getting in the playoffs. I just want to let it be known. Cowboy fans, do not get excited about the rest of your season. Prepare for the draft. It's a lot of good people coming out. Jerry Jones is a great GM. He gonna bring you in the next whoever. So focus on the draft. It's a lot of good players. You can make some trades. You can get some decent players. Focus on free agency. You see what I'm saying? A lot of good quarterbacks coming up. Kirk Cousins is gonna be a free agent. Drew Brees is gonna be a free agent. You know what I'm saying? Terrell Price is gonna be a free agent. There's a lot of good things y'all can focus on other than trying to focus on trying to get a playoff win. You ain't getting in the playoffs. No playoffs. Okay? All right. But now we're gonna get back on air. We're gonna get back on air. All right. We good. We back on it now. But I just wanted to let y'all know that y'all ain't getting the playoffs. Atlanta ain't on thin ice. Atlanta's winning right now. Atlanta is playing Atlanta ball. As much crap as I just talked about Atlanta, though, but on a serious note, the Atlanta Falcons are playing Atlanta ball right now. This is what they're doing. They're playing Atlanta ball. Good defense, offense, just doing enough to get these wins. Atlanta has a chance, but I just feel like the Saints with Alvin Kamara is going to be too much. If the Falcons beat the Saints, if the Falcons are able to beat the Saints today, yeah, we need to get a little worried about these Falcons going forward. All right, but yeah, I got the Saints winning this one. Give me Saints by on a realistic note. Give me Saints by 10. Give me Saints by 10. Let's move on. Oh my God, to the next game on the schedule. Y'all already know what that means. We got Quan Brown saying, "How about the Vikings?" Hey, I picked y'all to win yesterday. What more do you expect? What more do you want from me? I picked y'all to win yesterday. Y'all won. I can't say there's nothing else I can really say. We got Quan saying, "Eagles fans don't stumble." Eagles will be fine. The Eagles will be they will be fine. The Eagles are fine. They're fine. They're fine. I promise you, they're fine. We got Juwan Mackey saying these last two division games inside their fate and Carolina looking great. Hey, I like that. Carolina is not really, they're not looking great. And I'm not discrediting Carolina. I just felt like Minnesota lost that game and Green Bay lost that game. I don't feel like Carolina went out and won the game, if you get what I'm saying. Juwan Mackey saying Eagles are going to fold in the playoffs. Yeah, that's the thing I'm kind of worried about myself. Seeing this is really Philly's first time really being back in the playoffs in a while, I think they do have a chance to fold. But as long as Nick Foles is at them controls, I think it's going to be a lovely day for Philly, man. Their defense, Philly is going to have to understand this, and this is my thing about the Philadelphia Eagles. You have to understand this. You cannot go out every game and play like crap your first half, and second half come out and play and be a totally different team. Philly is a second half team. First half, they give up a lot of points, a lot of yards. It looks like, everything is over with for Philly. And then in the second half, they just come out and play a totally different team. You cannot do that in the playoffs. In the playoffs, you're going to have to get out to these big leads or good leads early and rely on your defense and let your run game do what it does. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not big on Philly because of that. Juwan Mackey is saying Cam is making good decisions, and I can't argue with you on that. Cam is making good decisions, and he's actually running the ball. Cam is most effective and most dangerous when he's using his legs. I am a big fan of Cam when he runs. When Cam runs, and I'm not talking about that scared running Cam. I'm not talking about that scared running that Cam be doing from time to time. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when Cam Newton tucks the ball, and he takes off, and he lowers his shoulder, lowers his head like a running back. He is probably one of the most unstoppable guys running that ball because nobody wants to tackle him. He's a big guy. He's fast. He can get out of the field, okay? As long as Cam can continue running the ball with his legs to allow the passing game to open up, I have no problems with what Carolina's doing. But I'm not fixated and fascinated on the fact that Carolina has won 2 games, one against Minnesota and the other one against the Green Bay Packers with Aaron Rodgers coming back with a broken shoulder but with a collarbone. They were only able to get out of this situation because Geronimo Allison dropped the ball, fumbled the ball. I'm not really sold on Carolina just yet. We got Juwan Mack saying, I don't like Nick Foles. He trash. You're going to see Nick Foles is not trash. I will vouch for Nick Foles. Nick Foles is not trash. I like Nick Foles. What's the problem with Nick Foles in Philly? We got I'm so saying, he's talking to Juwan saying, don't get too hopeful on Cam. He'll throw 3 picks faster than you can say Chad Pennington. Oh my God. This dude is wilding, man. He said he'll throw 3 picks faster than you can say Chad Pennington. Oh man. Drew Stanton. So you really disrespectful, man. But let's go into this next game on the schedule, man. We got the LA Chargers. They're taking on the New York Jets today. The Jets are without Josh McCown. They're without a coach. They're without hope. They're without culture. So I'll be a fool today to take the Jets over the Chargers. Absolute fool today. Give me the Chargers, man. I like the Chargers today over the Jets. Give me Chargers by 7. As long as Phillip Rivers doesn't throw, as long as Phillip Rivers doesn't throw this game, they can take us down, man. The Jets are just known for blowing leads. I cracked a lot of jokes on Falcon fans for blowing that lead in the Super Bowl. Blowing that lead in the Super Bowl. But I never thought I would see the day that my team would get on national television and just blow leads every single game. We got Juwan Mack 11. We got also saying Jets by 3. Just kidding. Chargers by 17. You are disrespectful, man. Come on, man. The Jets is the trash can on fire. Now wait, hold there, buddy. Hold there now. We ain't no trash can on fire. We're just a wasteland. Now that's a little disrespectful. The trash can on fire. But give me the Chargers today by 10. I expect a big game for Phillip Rivers. Our cornerbacks are trash. We haven't had a decent cornerback since the Darrelle Revis, so yeah, give me the Chargers. I'm just gonna be quick with it. Give me the Chargers. Let's move on to the next game on the schedule. We got the Denver Broncos taking on the Washington Redskins. Redskins are 6-8, and you like that, huh? My boy Kirk Cousins is at the quarterback controls for the Redskins, man. Redskins have dealt with a lot of injuries this year, so I can't really say this has been a bad team in my eyes. Taking on the Denver Broncos here, and Trevor Siemian and Brock Osweiler has been anything but good or decent in the NFL. Denver still has a top defense. I can tell y'all this. Even with this terrible record that they have, it's not really a team problem issue. It's an offensive issue. It's not a problem defensively for the Denver Broncos. We got Maggie saying Skins by 9. Give me Denver. Give me Denver by 3. Give me Denver by 3. I feel like I can put this game on a coin and just toss it in the air. And if it lands heads and tails, that's how this game is going to go. Give me Denver by 3. I know they're 1-6 on the road, okay? I know Trevor Siemian and Brock Osweiler are terrible quarterbacks. I know JV quarterbacks with more arm strength than Brock Osweiler. I know Little League quarterbacks with more accuracy than Trevor Siemian. I know they're trash, but they do have a defense. This is still a Redskins team that is dealing with a lot of injuries, okay? Give me Denver. Von Miller, show up, please. Just please show up. You ain't got to show all the way up. Just show just a little bit, all right? Let's move on to the next game on the schedule, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're taking on the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers 10-4 on the year. Bucks 4-10 on the year. Oh, man. This is going to be a good one. Psych. Give me Carolina by 17 in this one, man. Cam is doing this thing right now. His defense is playing good. The Carolina Panthers have a lot of good energy, good vibes going on in Carolina, man. I noticed something about Carolina Panther fans, too. And I noticed something about Charlotte area, North Carolina area, Rock Hill area, etc. Cam Newton is the Jesus Christ of the Charlotte and Rock Hill area. If you talk smack about Cam Newton in Charlotte or Rock Hill or Lancaster or whatever, you're likely to get jumped on. Like, these folks really defend Cam Newton. These folks really worship Cam Newton like that in this area, man. We got White tuned in, what is going on? We got Kendra Davis tuned in, what is going on? Share the video, comment below. And right now we're discussing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're taking on the Carolina Panthers. I like the Panthers in this one. Panthers by 17, easy win. Jameis Winston and this entire Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. After this season, man, they're going to sit down and figure out what they're going to do with Winston. Winston has been everything but great. It's kind of bad because Ryan Fitzpatrick came in for just 2 or 3 games, and he looked better than what Winston has put together this entire season. So if I'm the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I'm sitting Jameis Winston down, and I'm figuring out what I'm going to do with this guy. Because obviously, I don't think Jameis Winston is going to be the face of this franchise in the next 2 seasons. If Tampa Bay does not get some wins going in this franchise soon, Jameis Winston will be out of a job in 2 seasons. And I'm not saying this because, I'm biased towards Jameis Winston or anything. I support all black quarterbacks. I want to see all black quarterbacks play great. All right? I want to see all young black quarterbacks go out there and thrive in the NFL. But the problem is in the NFL for black quarterbacks, if you do not produce in the 3 or 4 seasons, they give you out of a job. But you can be Ryan Fitzpatrick. You can be Carson Palmer, who hasn't had a great year since, I want to say his 2nd year before leaving Cincinnati, at least 6-7 years ago. He's still a quarterback. See what I'm saying? Black quarterbacks don't have a long lifespan in the NFL. You have to win now. So that's what I'm saying. In the next year or so, they're going to sit Jameis Winston down, and they're either going to let him go or they're going to trade him. We got Mackie saying they'll be crazy if they let him go. I'm telling you, man. Mackie... How many black quarterbacks? Look at Tyrod Taylor, okay? Tyrod Taylor, prime example, okay? Young black quarterback in the NFL has never been surrounded by anything decent at the wide receiver position, okay? Decent, not even good, decent, okay? He's never had a decent wide receiver throw the ball to, all right? They're already trying to get him out of Buffalo. So he's on the first ticket out of there. You got Jameis Winston. He's had, 2 seasons in the NFL? This is third, 2 or 3 seasons in the NFL? If he does not win within the next year and a half, he's out of Tampa Bay. They're not going to keep investing in this project. Then I can't really blame Tampa Bay for letting him go in a year and a half, but they're not going to give him enough time to develop. We got Opso saying he will go to Miami because they have a whole bunch of options. And we got Juwan Mackin said, I said the same thing, Opso. We got also saying he had Watkins, but never had options. Agreed. Tyrod Taylor is definitely going to be a quarterback I can see playing for the Miami Dolphins. Oh, man, Jarvis Landry. But see, Miami's known for just making the dumbest front office decisions. They brought Jay Cutler back. They let go of Jay Ajayi. They are not good when it comes to handling situations like this. I still believe they're going to keep faith in Ryan Tannehill. Also saying Winston has had options, but Winston's has had options, but they're never healthy and harbor oil. We got Maggie saying Tyler had Watkins and Shady. That's options. When Watkins was in Buffalo, Watkins was never healthy. He was never healthy. He's never had a healthy Watkins. Like the Watkins that's playing for the Rams now, he's never had that. He's never had that Watkins. Shady McCoy's an option, but he doesn't give him the downfield deep ball option like, Brandon Cooks gives Tom Brady, or how Rob Gronkowski gives Tom Brady, or what Greg Olsen is to Cam Newton. He doesn't have that type of receiver in Buffalo. He's never had. We got also saying they couldn't stay healthy and they picked up racist incognito. That is absolutely correct, man. But yes, give me Tampa Bay. Give me Carolina by 17 in this one. We got Brian Corprew, who is tuned in. I just ruined that man's last name. But what is going on, man? Comment, share below. And let's go on to the next game on the schedule. We got the Jaguars taking on the San Francisco 49ers. If the Jaguars want to stay in good graces with me, as far as me picking them going forward, they have to show me that they can win games like this, because Jimmy Garoppolo, or Jimmy G, is hot right now, right? The man is on fire. He is in fuego. It is ridiculous, all right? The man is winning games. I don't care if it's against teams like the Tennessee Titans. Look at some receivers. Marquise Goodwin. This is Jimmy G. He's balling. I got a Jaguars by 17 in this one. No, matter of fact, give me Jaguars by 21 in this one. They're going to win big. They're going to win the division this year. Like I said at the beginning of this year, they're going to win the division this year. And they're going to make it to the AFC Championship game this year. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. Juwan Mackin said Jimmy G, the next big thing. He's set to be a free agent at the end of this season. But San Francisco they better resign this man. San Francisco better not pull a Cleveland. San Francisco better not pull a Cleveland. We got, I was supposed to say Jags by 24. Now that's just a little bit disrespectful. We got Juwan Mackey saying 2 more years, San Francisco gonna be, San Francisco gonna be tough for 2 seasons, man. I've been talking about San Francisco since Jimmy G's been there. Since they gave Jimmy G the control of the offense. He is the quarterback that Kyle Shanahan needs. Now, if I'm in San Francisco, I am going to go in this draft. I'm going to go into free agency. I'm going to get who I feel like will fit good with Jimmy G. Terrell Pryor. All right, he's set to be a free agent. We got also saying my eyes are open to the Jags. If it's not Vikings in the bowl, it'll be them. Yes, I'm telling people, Jacksonville can make it to the Super Bowl, and they can win the Super Bowl. Because Blake Bortles is playing mistake-free football. Blake Bortles isn't turning the ball over. Blake Bortles isn't throwing picks. Blake Bortles isn't making dumb decisions because he has Leonard Fournette, he has Chris Ivory, and T.J. Yeldon. They have a stable of running backs in Jacksonville that can take control of the running game at any moment. Okay, Leonard Fournette, the young guy. Yeah, Ivory, you got T.J. Yeldon. You got Corey Grant coming out of nowhere from the receiving corps. They have so many options in Jacksonville right now. A lot of people are sleeping on Jacksonville, but I am wide awake on Jacksonville. I'm telling you, they can make it to the Super Bowl this season. We got White saying Jacksonville by 10. I'm going to say Jacksonville by 10. We got Opso saying I'm starting Bortles over Brady in my fantasy. That's how much I believe. Woo. Well, I don't fault you for that one. Because Buffalo always plays New England somewhat tight. But Bortles has really been using his legs. I hate to say that as lately. I didn't know this about Bortles, but Bortles has played 4 years in the NFL, right? And Brady's been in the league, at least 12, probably 15 seasons, I want to say. In Brady's entire career, he's only attempted 600 passes and more in the season 5 times. Blake Bortles has already done that twice in 4 seasons. So he's throwing this ball a lot, and I feel like he's finally maturing. And out of that 2014 draft class, the only 2 quarterbacks that have really done anything is him and Derek Carr. And their stats are so much similar, to the point you're like, you know what? I kind of have to respect Blake Bortles a little bit. We got, I also say San Francisco needs a running back. They got Carlos Hyde, and I don't feel like Carlos Hyde is a bad running back. I just feel like San Francisco doesn't have the line to give this man the blocks that he needs. Because he's kind of a patient runner. He's kind of a Le'Veon Bell. And I see a lot of backs are starting to slow down their running style. I see Todd Gurley does it a lot lately. I've seen McKinnon and Latavius Murray do that a lot lately. I've seen Leonard Fournette get a little patient lately. A lot of backs are starting to become patient, and Carlos Hyde is definitely another back that's starting to become a more patient back. I don't think they need a running back. I just think they need an offensive line, and they need more talent at the skill positions. They get some big name talent at the skill position. It's a wrap. We got also saying we got Juwan saying he always believed in Blake Bortles. That's crazy. Not a lot of people believe in Blake Bortles. But give me Jacksonville by 17. And to all those that talked all that mess to me a few years ago when I said Jacksonville was going to be great in 3 seasons, y'all can kick rocks. People told me I didn't know sports. I didn't know football. I said 3 seasons ago, I said Jacksonville is going to be good in 3 years. I said Jacksonville is going to be a playoff team in 3 years. Nobody believed me. When Jacksonville when Denver won the Super Bowl and lost a lot of their players due to everybody chasing money. All right, they signed Malik Jackson. All right, and they started signing those big names. They bring in Prince Akamara from New York. I told people then, I said Jacksonville is stocking their defense up for a reason. All right, there's a reason why they're stocking the defense. All the thing that Jacksonville was missing then was a running back, because Chris Ivory was not the type of running back that you could put in the backfield, 30 and 45 carries a game, and he give you the production that you need. They needed a younger back, a better back. Who did they sign? Leonard Fournette. And once they signed Leonard Fournette, they took off to all those that laughed at me 3 years ago or whatever when I wasn't even doing this. All right, they laughed at me, picked on me for taking Jacksonville. Kick rocks. Who knows sports now? All right, yeah, I just took some shots. Let's go on to the next game, man. We got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And ladies and gentlemen, the man that likes to put his hands on other people, the man that anytime stomped his girl, and the man that tried to beat the NFL, Zeke Elliott is back in the lineup for the Dallas Cowboys, and Cowboy fans are rejoicing today. They wearing their jerseys. They bringing their flags back out. I ain't never seen so many Dallas Cowboy flags on cars in my life around Kill until I seen Zeke was back. Zeke touched back down in Dallas. It don't matter if Zeke back or not. It really don't matter if Zeke back or not for the Seahawks game, man. I feel like the Seattle Seahawks have lost all of their hope. Their whole season is gone. The air has been sucked out of Seattle. All right. Tony Banks is tuning in. What is going on? Peace to the gods. Peace to God. We got Juwan Mackey saying Cowboys by 10 today. As much as I want to pick Seattle, and I really want to pick Seattle. I really want to pick Seattle. We got also saying Cowboys by 6 in OT, 115 yards rushing, 2 TD day. He's been out of football for 6 weeks. 6 games. Even though he's been working out, it's still not the same thing as game speed. Man, I really want to go with Seattle in this game. Like, y'all, this is really I want to go with Seattle because I don't feel like Dallas defense is as good as the Rams defense. I don't feel like their defense is as good as the Eagles defense. That's the only thing I'm worried about. We got Maggie saying Pops by 20, Pops and Cowboys by 21. Whoa, now. Just because they got destroyed by the Rams don't mean that y'all about to do the same thing. Yeah, it don't mean y'all that's 2 different teams now. That's 2 different teams. Now, that's not the same team, okay? Only reason why I want to go with Seattle is because I know deep down in the bottom of my soul that this Dallas Cowboy defense secondary is straight up a trash can on fire. Ha! Got your back, Mackie. Yeah. All right. I know the secondary is straight hot garbage. All right. I know Russell Wilson likes to run to the right. He likes to turn around and run back to the left. They have the receivers to make the plays. They don't. I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. We got Rello tuned in. Rello, what's going on, man? Appreciate you for tuning in. Share the video below. Right now, we're discussing Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It makes 100% sense to go with Dallas, but I just feel like Dallas is going to find a way to lose this game. We got White saying Dallas is going to beat Seattle on the ground. Wilson will beat them if he uses his leg. Also, Jimmy Graham need to get open. Exactly. I need to know if Sean Lee is playing. Because if Sean Lee is not playing, that means Jimmy Graham is about to be more open in the Waffle House at 4 o'clock on a Sunday morning. I'll promise you that. All right. With that being said, no Sean Lee. If Sean Lee doesn't play, how about this? I'll say this. If Sean Lee does not play, I'll take Seattle by 7. And Sean Lee does play. If he does play this game, I'll take Cowboys by 3. All right, I'll put it that way because I don't know if Sean Lee is a healthy scratch or not. We got Megan saying, "Have you noticed we've been 3-0 since we arranged my secondary?" Yeah, but I mean, y'all been 3-0 against some bums, like some really horrible teams. Like it ain't like 3-0 against like no really good teams. So. But if Sean Lee's not playing, give me if Sean Lee plays this game, give me Cowboys by 3. If Sean Lee doesn't play, give me Seahawks by 7. All right. Let's move on to this next game. And Ashley Janae, your team is so sorry you didn't even show up today. Pitiful. We got Juwan Mackey saying, my pops said your name is supposed to try for the Jets next year. You tell your pops. All right. Matter of fact, you give your pops the phone. All right. You give your pops the phone, and I'm gonna let your pops know something. All right. You can talk all the mess you want about my New York Jets, all right? But the Dallas Cowboys had Quincy Carr as a quarterback, all right? I don't care what you say. Our worst quarterback in franchise history was better than Quincy Carr. It ain't nothing you can tell me, all right? Dallas fans love talking all this mess about my Jets and my Jets quarterbacks and my history. Y'all the richest franchise in the NFL and couldn't buy a Super Bowl if it was discounted on a bottle rack. That makes absolutely no sense, man. No sense. And since you coming at my Jets, I got to go ahead and give you the business on the Cowboys. This don't make no sense, man. Zeke Elliott has been out for 6 weeks, and y'all do not know how to act in Dallas. Zeke like them black mamas that go to work This woman went to work. She came home, the whole house in a mess. She don't know what's going on in Dallas. If Dallas loses the game against Seattle, I'm telling you right now, Cowboy fans, y'all gonna feel my wrath on social media. Okay? Y'all gonna feel my wrath. Quincy Carter was better than Mark Sanchez. Then y'all had Chad Pennington too. Always talking about them old rings. Yeah. Them rings old, man. Them ain't even real gold rings, man. Them ain't even real gold rings y'all got. They ain't even real diamonds. They put glass in y'all's joint. They ain't even real diamonds, man. No, them old tiny wedding rings y'all won back then today. Nobody care about that mess, man. I can't stand Cowboy fans, man. Cowboy fans love talking. When me a playoff game. How many playoff games y'all won since 2000 since 96? One. What, 2? 2 or 1? I only won nothing. Since 2001, you won nothing. I'm tired of Cowboy fans talking. And they dropped it. Let's move on to this next game, man. We got the Giants taking on the Cardinals. You can flip a coin, heads or tails, in that game. And with that being said, it's probably gonna land heads or tails. It don't matter. Give me Arizona by 3. No, give me the Giants by 3. Give me Giants by 3. No. Give me Arizona by 3. Who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Massey saying that's horrible. How many the Jets won since you was born? It don't matter how many the Jets won since I was born. We won one. It don't matter. Look here. When the season's over, Juwan Mackey, and we get ready for the all season, and my team, and they go, and the cleaner lady come out, and she clean them shelves, she got a trophy that she get to clean. A lot of teams don't have trophies. We got one. I don't care if it was 1928 and they was wearing no helmets or nothing on. I don't care if they were playing rugby. There was an AFL trophy. It is my Super Bowl trophy. It's sitting in my case. Joe Namath won my Super Bowl. I don't care what you got to say. Try to crack those in my team. It don't matter how many we won. We got one. That's all that matters. All right. When they say who team hasn't won a Super Bowl, I don't have to raise my hand. I can keep my hand down because my team represented one time in the NFL. I don't care if it was 1910 or 1767 and George Washington was out there. It's a Super Bowl. We won. That's all that matters. Okay. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the NFL Week 16 picks and predictions. Let's go back and take it from the top, man. Let's run through these picks very quick. We got the Cleveland Browns taking on the Chicago Bears. Give me the Bears by 10. We got the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Give me Detroit by 10. We got the Rams taking on the Titans. Give me Rams by 17. We got the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Give me Chiefs by 7. We got the Bills taking on the Patriots. Give me the Patriots by 14. We got the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Saints. Give me Saints by 7. We got the Chargers taking on the Jets. Give me Chargers by 10. We got the Denver Broncos taking on the Washington Redskins. Give me Broncos by 3. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Give me Panthers by 14. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Give me Jaguars by 21. We got the Seahawks taking on the Cowboys. Give me Cowboys by 3 if Sean Lee plays. Give me Seahawks by 7 if Sean Lee doesn't play. And last game of the week, man, we got the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Give me Arizona by 1. All right, give me Arizona by 1. We got Maggie saying you going a little overboard. I'm saying I'm going a little overboard. White said if the Giants defense show up, Giants by 14. Agree with you. Y'all won when football was segregated. I don't care if football was segregated or not. We won. All right, it don't matter. We won. We got Maggie saying, brother say he don't care if George Washington was out there. They won. Agree. I don't care if Thomas Jefferson was the coach. We won. It don't matter. It could have been during the BC before Christ. Dinosaurs could have been roaming the earth. It don't matter. We won. A dub is a dub. The way you cut it up. All right. This has been another episode of the Godflow Show, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Share the video. Let your friends know about us. We'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Yes, we'll be back on Christmas Day because nothing stops. Football don't stop on Christmas. We coming back. That's right, man. Juwan Mackey said it was real pigskin in there. This man's a fool, man. Follow us on iTunes.com or iTunes under the Godflow Show on SoundCloud.com/the Godflow Show. Google Music. We going to Google Music, the Godflow Show. On QueenCityBullies.com Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., 11 p.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can follow me, Chedda The God, Chedda THEGOD on all social media platforms. And also I'm in your mom contacts on the Big Dick Willie. Follow the show on Facebook.com/the Godflow Show. This has been another episode, man. Week 16 picks and predictions. And we out. Peace. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man, on the show. I don't care what kind of skin they had on that football, Maggie. We won. I won. You can't take my dub away. Yo, Papa said South Point by 21 over the Jets. And the South Point by 20 more over the Jets. You give me the Rock Hill Cowboys by 36 over the Dallas Cowboys. How about that there? How about that there? You try to crack jokes on my team. We got one. You need to be talking to Panther fans. Man can say you better be in my mom's contest. Hey, if you see Big Dick Willie or Lone Dick Tyrone, I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. I'm just letting you know. I ain't got nothing to do with that. All right? I ain't got nothing to do with that. Man, so you better not be on my contest. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I just let people know. Trying to crack jokes on my team. Talk about my team. Talk about your team. Y'all some fools, man. Talk about my team. We'll talk about your team. I like, I'm going to tell you who they ain't talking about right now. I'm going to tell you somebody who they ain't talking about right now, who going to have a big season next year. Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry has to be probably one of the most slept-on wide receivers in the NFL. They do not talk about him at all. And this man put up good numbers with a bad quarterback. Like, Jay Cutler's horrible, man. Nobody talks about Jarvis Landry. I coached the Jets for 2 years. Hell. Listen here. The Dallas Cowboys ain't had a coach since. Damn. When the last time y'all had a good coach? Y'all run through coaches like girls run through toilet paper, man. That made no sense. No, I'm gonna tell you what New York need. We need a quarterback, we need a running back, and we need a secondary. That's all we need. That's it. We not a bad team. Y'all crack like those in the Jets like we 2 and 14 or something. We ain't no Cleveland Browns. We better than Browns. See, I look like this. The Jets is like, we like cookout. We ain't McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? We ain't bad as McDonald's. We ain't good as Burger King. We like right in the middle. We cook out. Yeah, I just compared to the restaurants. We cook out. Bill Parcells. I was just finna say Bill Parcells because they damn sure wasn't Wade Phillips. Y'all ran Wade Phillips out of there. Y'all ran Bill Parcells out of there. Y'all been needed all that for the past 30 years. Listen here, man. And what's been y'all's excuse? Y'all got all this money and y'all can't buy nobody. Look here, man. It's a lot of discount players out there. This is what I understand about Dallas. New England has showed you the way of how to be great. New England has showed you how to manage money. They don't spend nothing. They don't spend nothing. And they win Super Bowls. Here you got Dallas Cowboys. Richest franchise in America. The owner can buy anything he wants. He can buy anything he wants. And he can't buy a Super Bowl. How you, Jerry Jones, you got this $1 billion stadium and you can buy anything you want but a Super Bowl. But imagine say y'all at the corner store with the cold fries. If we the corner store with the cold fries, y'all the crackhead on the side of the corner store. It makes absolutely no sense, man. It makes no sense. All this money. Imagine that though. Imagine somebody like Jerry Jones, a millionaire or billionaire, whatever he is. He got a lot of money. You can buy anything in this world you want. You can buy anything in this world, but you can't buy a Super Bowl. That hurt. That hurt. I know a lot of people a lot of Cowboy fans that are hurt like that. Why? Because we are not the richest franchise in the league. We don't have money like that. We have had bad GMs. It's not about me. It's about you. It's about you right now. See, I'm giving you some Dallas therapy. All right, this Dallas therapy gonna calm you down, and before you know it, you gonna be back to normal again. But yo, let me get about here, man. Y'all, I'm out. Peace. Like I said, follow the show, facebook.com/The God Flow Show. We're gonna start going live from there next year. And this is going to be on the YouTube channel, The God Flow Show as well. So tell people to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We out, man. Peace.